Hello, eighth graders. It's Mr. Hoven. It's Monday, December 10th, 2018. A little under the weather today, so I'm actually going to be heading out. So I wanted to come in, made the videos for the sub-plans, and then I'll be heading out. All right, so you just got to class. Attendance has been taken. Right now, please, for the substitute, whoever's in the room, pause the video and have the students hand in their online lesson that's due this morning. And that is, the online lesson is Imperialism in the Presidency. So go ahead and pause this video, have the kids turn it in. If it is not done, if there are students that don't have it, their job, the first thing they should be doing right now is they should be doing that homework on their own individually with their computers. So if it's done, turn it in. If it's not done, that's what you're working on. Once everyone's turned it in or who hasn't done it has started working on it, please come back. I'll talk about the bell ringer and moving forward. Pause me now, turn those homeworks in. All right, we're back. So we've gone ahead and we've handed in the homework, and now what we're going to do is the bell ringer. The bell ringer, this sheet right here, is up on the front table, and it's labeled bell ringer. So what I would like everyone to do is, in a second, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. So give me 1 sec. So I'm just going to share the screen. All right, so here's what our bell ringer looks like right here. So it's a big newspaper headline, and there are some questions about it. So what you're going to do is you're going to, in a moment, not yet, pause this video and hand this out. And the students, you'll use the newspaper headline to answer these 3 questions. You could also use the homework that was turned back to you. So the first thing is identify and describe the causes of Spanish-American War. The second is, what is yellow journalism? Why did William Randolph Hearst utilize this tactic? And then circle the things in the newspaper that are newspaper cover that are fact, and box in things that are opinion. And then once everyone's done with completing that, everyone's finished, please go ahead and come back to the video, and I'll talk about going over it and next steps. So go ahead and pause me now and hand out the bell ringer that's on the front table and complete it, and then come on back. All right, we're back. So now we're going to go over it, and there is a key on my desk that the substitute, whoever's in the room, can use to go over it. Once you have gone over that bell ringer, then make sure all the students have the correct answers, and then come back to me and I'll talk about the next part of class. So go ahead and go over the bell ringer, and then come on back and we'll go forward from there. Pause me now. All right, we're back. So now that we're back, we're going to go ahead and get into the rest of class today. We're going to do a little bit of activities where we look more at imperialism in the presidency under President Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt, that is. So what you're going to do is go ahead, actually, and you're going to hand, for the substitute whoever's in the room, pause this video and hand this out. It's labeled, it's on the front table, it's imperialism under Roosevelt, and there's some different things that the students will be doing. They'll be looking at the Panama Canal, the Big Stick Policy, Roosevelt Corollary, expansion and imperialism, and the Great White Fleet. So go ahead and pause me now, hand this packet out to each student, and then come on back and I'll give further directions. Pause me now. Okay, we're back. So that means we are going to go ahead and log on to Schoology, where I'm at right now, in a moment. Not yet, you'll go ahead and do it. And you're going to go to expansion and imperialism, Schoology, expansion and imperialism, the light orange folder, and then activity, imperialism under President Roosevelt. And you're going to come to these. Okay, so I want to clarify something. So all of these, Roosevelt Corollary, obviously they go with the Roosevelt Corollary Big Stick Policy sheet. All these questions should be answered complete sentence, BTW, by the way. Same thing, oh, sorry, we're going to get rid of that. Same thing with the Panama Canal and the Great White Fleet. It's pretty obvious where in the world all these things go. So Panama Canal, obviously you're using the Panama Canal. This one, though, imperialism under President Roosevelt, where it says using the chart, the cartoon at your group of desks, you're going to use this cartoon where it says classes in session. Now, for the classes in session in Great White Fleet, if you click on them, they're going to open up and they're going to be sideways. So give it a second to open up and you say, now it's sideways. So what to do? How do we do this? So what we're going to do to eliminate this sideways thing is we're going to click on print, and once we click on print, it's going to bring us to this page. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit cancel. But now that I've done that, I can now 2 fingers, and I can rotate that. All right. So I'm going to go through that one more time, but that's how I get this. And now I can look, and I can zoom in, I can zoom out, I can look back here, look over there, and things like that. So let me just do another one of these. I know the Great White Fleet's another one. Great White Fleet path. So again, it's a PDF. These are the only two that do that. That's sideways, and that's kind of a pain to look at. And we don't want to turn our computers to the side, so we're going to go up to the print icon. And once we're there, again, sideways, I'm going to hit cancel. 2 fingers, tap, rotate counterclockwise. And then I've got it here. And I can look through all this. And I've got it there to use. The rest of them, get rid of that. That's not sideways. But now they're turned. So again, you go up to print. You hit cancel. And then you can rotate it however you want. Remember, that's only for the ones that turn up sideways. It just happens to be the Great White Fleet and Classes in Session. Remember, Classes in Session, which is this cartoon, goes with this sheet. So it's really the back of the first page. The back of the first page, Imperialism under President Roosevelt, where it's talking about the cartoon. That's this cartoon, Classes in Session. Okay? So for the rest of class, you have the packet that looks like this, these 4 stations. You're going to be working with one partner. One partner. Pairs. That's it. Pairs or on your own. Those are the options. No groups of 3. Pairs or on your own. Make sure you identify everything completely. You answer everything completely. And if you have questions, we can cover those tomorrow. Homework. There is no homework, but there will be test prep stuff given out. Let me go back here. So again, homework. There is no homework, but there is test prep stuff coming out later in the week because we'll be testing next week sometime. Remember, this is what you're working on for the majority of class. So you did the bell ringer. Schoology is where this is. You're working on completing everything. And then tomorrow we'll come back together and we'll go over it. That's all for class today. We'll see you next time.